Hello, Sergio. Good morning.
Hi, Cesar. Good morning.
How's it going, sir?
Oh, it's everything all right.
Yes.
Yeah.
How's school? How's the school going?
Oh, in school. I'm not in school now. I'm on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Still
I begin the college in 2 weeks.
really?
Yeah.
You go back home in 2 weeks? Okay. That's a long vacation.
Yeah, 1 month.
Okay. Awesome. Anything else new? Is it cold over there?
Cesar?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
How's the weather? I heard it was getting cold.
Oh, yeah. Just in the morning was very cold and raining, but now it's sunny. It's so weird the weather these days.
Really? Okay. All right. So let's start with the practice. Do you know time of year is? Do you know that it is a new year in China at this moment?
I hear before, but uh,
Can't hear you, Sergio.
oh, so only movies, movies or series. But
Mm, I'm not sure you understood my question. Do you know it's a new year in China?
oh no, no, no.
Yes, New Year started this January, and they are still celebrating. As a matter of fact, a lot of people are coming back from vacation next week. But remember, there's a lot of people in China, so some people take vacations on different times during the week, during the month. I'm sorry, but uh, it's something that happens like us in America, in Europe every year. But let's discuss this new lunar year, and this is the introduction. Were you born in the year of the dog, the monkey, or maybe the rooster? Read on to find out more about Lunar New Year and how it is celebrated in some places in Asia. Okay. Any questions on vocabulary so far?
No, no question.
Okay. So let's do the vocabulary. What's a cycle?
There's something for him to be successful and become rich. Towards your body, towards your body. What will happen to you as good events that happen in oil are often repeat. Maybe the letter E, a group of events that happen in order and are often repeat.
Okay.
And
An
emperor,
emperor?
a male ruler or king.
I'm sorry.
A male ruler or king.
Okay. And what's a reward?
Maybe the first to give something to someone for their good work or behavior.
Okay, to give something to someone for their good work or good behavior and respect.
Wait, what happened to you? The last one, admiration for someone.
To kneel.
Kneel.
No dejes a Paco que entre a las puertas.
To rest your body on your knees.
Okay. Yes, knees. Okay. And kneel is the action of getting on your knees. To bow.
Bow. That will happen to you. To lean forward to top on your body. Maybe to being forward the top of your body to show respect.
Yes. It's like una
Reverence.
reverenda. Ya ves que los chinos se hacia enfrente, ¿verdad? Se doblan para mostrar respeto. And to prosper.
What will happen to you?
And fortune.
To be successful and become rich.
Okay. Any questions? Now, think about this. Let's go back a little bit. Prosperar no tiene más que ver con ser una persona triunfadora y rica. Y fortuna, no que tengas riquezas, sino cuál es tu suerte. What will happen to you? So it's the other way around. Okay.
Perfect.
Now, are any of these words new to you?
No.
No? Okay. This word can be tricky. To bow es, como te digo, hacer ¿cómo se dice? Una acción de respeto. Doblar tu cuerpo, hacia enfrente. Una reverenda. Now, a bow es una flecha. Pero se pronuncian diferentes. Se escriben igual, pero se pronuncian diferentes. Bow. Y este dice bow. Okay.
Perfect.
Don't forget this. Now, let's start with the reading, okay? The lunar new year, the lunar calendar is based on the cycles of the moon. So the day of the lunar year is different each year. However, it is usually in January or February. It depends on the year. This year was January, as well as being celebrated in China. Lunar New Year is also an important festival in many other places, including Vietnam, Singapore, and Korea. So it's not only China, it's in Asia, Vietnam, Singapore, and Korea. So Most Asia is celebrating right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So can you continue?
Yes. Each year is named after one of the 12 animals. A traditional story explains how this came to be. One day, the emperor decided to have a race for all the animals in the country. Unfortunately, only 12 animals actually managed to get to the race. The emperor rewarded them by naming the 12 years of the lunar calendar after them. The first to finish was the rat, so first years is named after him. The other 11 in order were two ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. A family celebration. Different places
Okay.
celebrate.
Okay, hold on. Any questions on vocabulary here?
Maybe ox.
Ox es una mula.
Oh, perfect.
Ahora, recuerda que cuando tenemos doble O es rooster.
Rooster.
Okay. Any more questions on vocabulary? If not, we can continue.
Continue.
Okay.
A family celebration. Different place celebrate in slightly different ways, but Lunar New Year is very much a family celebration where it takes place. The younger generation greet their parents and grandparents with good wishes for the year ahead and show their respect for the older. Older generation. In Korea, this is called sebai. The young people kneel on the ground and bow deeply. Older members of the family give younger one cash presents, traditionally small packets. Red packets are used in China and Vietnam as red is a lucky color. Nowadays, many people send money electronically too. It is lucky to send money in certain amounts. For example, using the number 8, which in Chinese sounds like the word prosper. Traditional food. Traditional foods which are eaten at Lunar New Year often have another meaning. For example, in China, many people eat fish dishes because the Chinese word for fish sounds similar to surplus, meaning you will have plenty. In Korea, people serve a special soup that the pieces of rice cake are boiled in a clear soup with a slice of beef and vegetables. The rice cake pieces are round and many represent coins and money. It is said that eating this soup at New Year makes you 1 year older. People joke that if you have 2 bowls of soup, you'll be 2 years older. Joke that if you have 2 bowls de sopa, 2 años más viejo.
Do you have any questions so far?
Yeah, maybe we don't understand. Oh,
Which one?
Excellent. Many people eat fish dishes because the Chinese word for fish sounds similar to surplus. Surplus.
Surplus.
The surplus.
Abundancia.
Abundancia. Similar.
Abundancia, plenitud, pero plenitud en cantidad. Cuando se tiene algo de más.
Perfect, perfect. That is all.
Okay. Where is it? I'm sorry, can you repeat?
No, no more questions.
Okay. So let's continue.
A traditional Vietnamese food is a square rice cake, bright in leaves. It's stuffed with pork and vegetables and takes many hours to prepare. So many people buy the cake instead of making it. Other traditions, there are many other Lunar New Year traditions. For example, in Vietnam, people believe that the first person to enter their home in the new year will decide their fortune for the year ahead. They are careful to invite someone who is kind, well behaved, and successful. In Korea, families often play traditional board games together, such as Yunori. In this game, teams take it in turn to throw for specially shaped sticks into their air. They move around the board depending on how the sticks fall. In China, many people have five trackers, five trackers, which
Okay,
are
okay. Remember, this is a compound word. What is this?
fuego,
In English, how do you pronounce it?
fire,
Okay, firecrackers.
firecrackers. In China, many people have firecrackers which burn and make a loud bang. They watch street performance where acrobatic dancers dress up a lion or a dragon. They dance accompanied by music and drums. People celebrate New Year in many different ways, but all the celebrations are about wishing everyone the very best for the year ahead. What do you wish for the next year?
Okay, so any questions on vocabulary?
I fire firecrackers.
Firecrackers? Okay, in the US, we call them fireworks, juegos artificiales.
Oh, okay. Fireworks. Yeah.
And why crackers? Firecrackers? Cracker is like a word that has sound. Firecracker.
Oh,
The same thing, right?
perfect. Bank, which bar and make a loud bang. It's like the sound.
Yes. Bang, 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 bang. Like a gun.
Perfect.
Okay. Any more questions?
No.
Okay. Let's answer some questions. Number one.
The date of the Lunar New Year changes every year. Yes, it's true.
Okay. And number two.
In the story, all the animals in the country joined the emperor's race. Todos los animales del país fueron invitados.
Not all,
Yes,
right? Or yes?
yes, but not all the animals arrive the emperor's
Ah,
race.
good. Three.
Young people in Korea give their parents money. No, it's false.
It's the other way
Young
around.
people, yeah. In China, it will be unlucky to give someone $88. No, it's false.
It's false, right? Because the number
It's lucky number.
5.
Eating rice cake soup. It's a way of showing you are new. No, you are now a year older. Yeah, it's a traditional food.
Okay.
It's
True.
Yeah.
6.
In Korea, the round shape of the rice cakes does not have any special meaning. In Korea, rice cakes.
Do you remember? Let's go here.
In
Traditional foods.
In Korea, people serve a special food in clear soup with sliced vegetable. The rice cakes, piece of round, many represent coins and money. Yeah.
So what is the answer?
It's true. It's true.
It's true. 7.
A street performance in China may dress up. Yeah, it's true. A dragon or tiger.
Not a
No.
tiger. It's what?
Dragon and other animal. Does that dress up? Yeah, it's correct. It's in the Latin. The order 11 in no is scroll down, please. More in Korea. Oh, ¿dónde está? Ahí está. In China, many people have firecrackers, which are they watch street performance where acrobatic dancers dress up as a lion or tiger, not a lion or dragon, not tiger.
Oh yes, I like tigers, but this is incorrect.
This is false. Yes.
8.
All the Lunar New Year celebrations are about hoping for a good new year ahead. Yeah. That's the main point.
So, where do people do these things to celebrate Lunar Year? Circle your correct answer. Number 1.
People invite someone special to visit their house in Korea, not China or Vietnam. I think China.
Is it? Let's see.
I believe
in Vietnam, people believe that the first person to enter their home in a new year will decide their fortune. Okay.
Vietnam, yeah. Vietnam.
Number 2.
People who use firecrackers. Oh, this is China. This is China.
China. Remember. 3.
People eat a square rice cake, Korea.
That's correct. 4.
People play a game called Nori. I think it's Korea. People think it's lucky to eat fish.
Because fish sounds like surplus, remember?
Yeah, China. Young family members bond deeply to older ones. Young family deeply the older ones. China.
Yes, you said.
The young people in Korea. It's called.
Okay, be careful. So what do you wish for the new year? What do you wish for the new year?
Oh, for this new year, I wish I become a rich man and
Nice.
finish my degree and learn a lot of English because I need to improve. But maybe become a rich man, it's impossible. But learn English and finally my degree, it's possible to this year.
Okay, that's good. Awesome. And we already are about to complete the first month of the new year, right? January is almost over.
Yes,
So,
in 3 days, 4 days,
yes, we're in the
4.
27th, so yeah, that's correct. Okay, so let's go into the next article. You and your data. On Safer Internet Day, well, this is a day, special day. Let me, it's a proper name. Let's take a closer look at who uses our online data, what it's used for, and what we can do to protect it. Okay. So let's go over the vocabulary. What is data?
Undirected critical no permission to not authorate having a harmful effect on something not to control an activity in the process. No information, especially facts, number that is collected for a future pause. What is said to study record not to have information, especially facts or numbers that is collected for a future purpose.
Purpose.
Purpose. To be aware of. Direct particular personal group permission to something to risk having a harmful effect or something to no to aware to study record some behavior over time to have noticed know about something, a public feeling of shock and disapproval.
Beware of es como tener cuidado de o estar consciente de algo, como advertencia.
Maybe to control an activity or process, especially with roles. Or like this definition, like to regulate. Is to study records of time to have so know about something, public feeling of shock and disapproval. Okay, eso es scandal. To have notice or know about something. So, permission to do something. Consent. And to risk. To risk having a harmful effect on something. Harmful.
What about consent?
Permission to do something?
What about the scandal?
A public feeling of shock and disapproval. The last ones. What is about something?
Sergio, I lost you for a second.
Okay, so it's
Scandal, maybe the last one. And keep track, maybe to control an activity or process, especially with roles.
Okay, rules.
Rules. To have something.
Okay, and targeted. Targeted is like saying enfocado hacia o como objetivo, como mira. But it's in the past, remember?
Maybe the fears directly at a particular person or group.
Okay.
To regulate. Maybe to keep track. Is to have notice or know about something, and to be aware of and to control an activity or process, especially with roles. Que hacemos hacer un seguimiento, tener noticias sobre algo. Regulate. Or to study record someone's behaviors over time. to regulate and to study record someone's behavior over time. Perfect. ¿Qué más falta? Data ya está. ¿Qué falta? To be aware of, to risk having harmful effect or something on something. And to compromise, to control an activity or process, especially with rules.
Go ahead. I was gonna say.
So compromise.
Maybe to control an activity or process, especially with roles. And to be aware of, to risk having a harmful effect on something.
Okay, let's go with the lecture so that we can learn this new vocabulary because we seem to have a little bit of confusion with them. Would you like to start?
As the internet and digital technology become a bigger part of our lives, more of our data becomes publicly accessible, leaning to question about privacy. So how do we interact with the growing digital world without compromising the security of our information and our right to privacy? Imagine that you want to learn a new language. You search is German is a difficult language on your phone. You click on a link and read an article with advice for learning German. There's a search function to find German courses. So you enter your city name. It is ask you to activity location service to find courses near you. To click accept, you then message a German friend to ask for her advice. When you look her up on social media and advertisement for a book, an app called German for Beginners instantly pops up. Later the same day, while you are sending an email, you see an advert offering you a discount of a local language school. How did they know? The simple answer is only that. At all stage on your search, Your device, websites, and application were collecting data on your preference and tracking your behavior online. They have been following you. Okay, thanks. Who used our data and why? In the past, it was easy for people to keep track of their personal information, like their possessions. People information exists mostly in physical form, on paper, kept in a folder, locked in a cupboard or an office. Today, our personal information can be collected and stored online, and it's accessible to more people than ever before. Many of us share our physical location or travel plans or political opinions or shopping interests and or photos online as case service like ordering a takeaway meal, booking a plane, taking part in a poll, or buying new clothes now take place online and require us to give out our data. Every search you make, service use message you send, and item you buy is part of digital footprint. Companies and online platforms use this footprint to track exactly what we are doing, from what links we click on to how much time we spend on a website. Based on your online activity, they can guess that what you are interested in and what things you might want to buy. Knowing so much about you gives online platforms and companies a lot of power and a lot of money. By selling your data or providing target content, companies can turn your online activity into profit. This is the foundation of the growing industry of digital marketing. Can you protect your data? Yes and no. So, some of the time your personal data is shared online with our consent. We post our birthday or photographs and even our opinions online on social media. We know that this information is publicly accessible. However, our data often travels further than we realize and can be used in ways that we did not intend. Certain news scandals about data breach where personal data has been lost, leaked, or shared without consent have recently made people much more aware of the potential dangers of sharing information online. So, can we do anything to protect our data, or should we just accept that, in fact, nothing is free and and sharing our data is the price we have to pay for using many online services? As people are increasingly aware of and worried about data protection, governments and organizations are taking a more active role in protecting privacy. For example, the European Union pays the General Data Protection Law, which regulates how personal information is collected online. However, there is still much work to be done. As internet users, we should all have a say in how our data is used. It's important that we pay more attention to how data is acquired, where it is stored, and how it is used. as the ways in which we use the internet continue to grow and change. We will need to stay informed and keep demanding new laws and regulations and better information about how to protect ourselves. A safer internet day is an ideal time to find out more about this topic.
Can we go to the true and false?
Are the sentence true or false? Information about you is information about you is collect when you look at websites. It's true. Using different websites, for example, using different device, for example, your phone and your laptop, make it impossible for companies to track you. It's false. True. Using different device, for example, your phone and your laptop, makes it impossible for companies to track you. Okay, it's true. The train of information you leave online is called your digital footprint. Yeah, it's true.
So three.
It's true. Companies use your digital footprint to make money. Yeah, it's true. Number 4. Number 5, this issue has not been in the news, so most people are completely unaware of it. Los programas noticias, muchas personas están completamente. I don't remember that point, but I think it's true. The writer thinks the new law has solved the problem. It's false. The article concludes by saying individuals should stay up to date. and know how their information is used. False. It's true.
Okay, so the last one is a little bit tricky. The article concludes by saying individuals should stay up to date and know how their information is used. It's true. It's like checking your bank account every day or checking your email that you're not being hacked.
Perfect.
Now, let's go back to the vocabulary. To keep track, remember? Dar seguimiento, revisar.
To control an activity.
Yes, that's
process.
correct. So what about to compromise?
To have ties or know about something.
Okay, noticed, to have noticed, or
Know this.
know about something. A compromise es un compromiso.
Yes.
So I would say to keep track is more like this one. And compromise theirs. And those would be the correct answers. It's a little bit tricky. Data, information, especially facts or numbers that is collected for a future purpose. To be aware of, the risks having a harmful effect on something. Okay.
Okay.
Consent, permission to do something, keep track, to have noticed or know about something. Scandal, a public feeling of shock or disapproval. And targeted, directed at a particular person or group. To regulate, to study or record someone's behavior over time. And compromise, to control an activity or process, especially with rules. Okay. Now,
Okay.
what do you think about how your data is being managed in online?
How?
Yes, you read the article. It says here that the information that we input into the system is being collected and studied by companies. So at some point they have personal information from you. And I have a question. What do you do to protect your data?
Proteger tu información. No, I don't know. Maybe it's so difficult because the people, or maybe only mine. I share all information in social medias, but
Yes,
I think is the price, no?
to be
Of
famous. Well,
not to be
yes.
paid,
I mean,
but
those social media is for you to keep in touch with people, right? What you're doing.
Yes.
That's it's impossible to keep in touch with everyone at the same time. So that's why social medias are very important and they are very popular. But do you want everyone to know what you're doing? Maybe not, because whatever information you provide, some people might use it in a wrongful way. Have you heard about people having an account that is not there? Someone opens an account under your name in Facebook.
Oh no.
I have heard that before many times. Friends that have an account, a fake account in Facebook, like what? Why?
Yes, it's so
Yeah,
dangerous.
exactly. But how do they get that information or your name or pictures? Because you provide that information. So we need to be careful, right? Now,
Yeah.
let's see. We have these sentences. Our devices, websites, and applications collect what? Data
Data, yeah.
about our
About
online behavior. Until recently, many people were not aware,
mm,
conscientes, conscientes o tenían conocimiento of how much of their personal information was collected and shared. 3.
information about products you are interested in is used to create a track advertising.
Targeted, enfocado o dirigido. For example, you go online and Amazon to buy a computer. And well, you don't buy a computer, but you did some research. You open up your computer the following day and you have a lot of advertisement about computers, right? What about 4?
The news of how certain applications use people's private information caused a scandal.
That's correct.
People felt their information had been used for purpose that they had not agreed to without their consent. The
6.
General Data Protection Law, how personal data is collected online, regulates.
There. Oh, regulates. There.
Oh, when private information was stored physically on paper, it was easier to keep of where your data went. Track, oh yeah, no tiene más sentido. If you want to use many online apps and services, you still have to compromise your right to privacy.
Compromise. Tienes que comprometer, ¿no?
Yeah.
It's like, for example, you buy a new phone y te dicen all the rules and regulations. That information is going to be shared using this device, blah, blah, blah. What are you going to do? Say no? You're not going to be able to use your phone.
Exactly.
So in the end, this is what he's telling you. You still have to compromise your right of privacy. Como si fuera una apuesta en Las Vegas, right? Okay, and it has happened. For example, I have received phone calls from people calling from the bank saying that people have hacked my account, blah, blah, blah. They want information from me. In the end, they're the same hackers, but they give me specific information that I know that if they say to me, I will trust them. They know my name, they know my address, they know my birthday, they know my phone number, my email, my account number. How did that information get leaked? There are many ways, right? Many, many ways.
Really.
So we need to be careful, right, Sergio?
Yes.
So what do you think about this article?
Oh, it's so interesting.
Mhm.
Maybe it's so sad. It's sad because show the truth, no?
Yes, and the thing is, you read this kind of article and you notice, okay, how long I have been giving information to other people? How long I have been in risk? It's a long time. So it's a good time to start taking care of our data. Okay. So that's all for today, sir.
Perfect, Cesar.
Okay. And it was nice talking to you again. Don't forget that. Hey, you never told me what did you get in the TOEFL exam?
You
Did you have your results for the TOEFL exam?
Oh, yes. Hace dos más, hace un mes, creo. No, mucho más. Hace unas 3 semanas recibí. Me fue regular, creo que saqué, si no me recuerdo mal, 65. Así que digamos que para la universidad está bien. Es bueno, pero pensaba sacar más.
Siempre, para todo. ¿Crees que me puedas compartir tus resultados? Una imagen, nada más los resultados.
Oh, yes, of course. I don't have a problem.
Okay. I want to study everything. And so that I can focus our activities and target what you need.
Yes.
Okay. And could you help me with the daily survey?
It's done.
Thank you so much, sir. So have a good day and send me that information, okay? And I'll talk to you on
Perfect.
Monday, okay?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.